Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Thomas28, and welcome to Society Sunlit Valley. Let's get right into it. Oh, and looks like they're using the fancy third-person view, but I'm a big fan of first-person. Now, after escaping from the cryogenic simulation, I thought now would be a good time to chill out, relax. Oh, it's a little owl. Why are you looking like that? It's adorable. Relax, start a farm, work in a village. The choice is yours. Welcome. You only have to read this once. Welcome to Society Sunlit Valley, where farming meets lightly industrialized capitalism. Expand your farming empire and become wealthy in the process. This quest book will give you an introduction to the concepts of the pack and serve as a journal for collectible items. We get a piece of dirt, some oak saplings, tree fertilizer, and a bundle. So it looks like create is in here, as expected. And let's see, transportation, claiming chunks, the spice of life, configuring the pack, shaders, server owner, shipping and currency. What is this? Many recipes in the pack are modified or require currency. Like games such as Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon, exploit the earth for profit. Good to know. I'll take a look at all the other ones like later on. Now let's take a look at some of the other chapters. Building shop. This chapter contains pre-built buildings that can be purchased with currency and resources. Right-click on a block with the blueprint to place a preview. Right-click it again on the preview to build. Shift and right-click in the air to mirror it, flip, or rotate. Scroll wheel can be used to position more precisely. Large sheds, coops, greenhouses, barns, homes, barns, farmhouses, sheds. Seems like duplicates. And tutorial. Let's see, we could probably close the rest of these and start with the tutorial. And then move on to the other chapters as we get there. So let's take a look at the first one, the basics. This quest line will take you through the basics of the pack to get you started farming. And of course it's going to start with a crafting table, upgrade tools, making money, watering crops, so on and so forth. Now I gotta say, I think we have a really solid spawn. I'm really liking the look of this place. I can imagine a Walmart right here. Boat access to a Costco? Ah, it would be wonderful. What is that over there? Wonder what that is. Ooh, wild beetroots. Nice. And you get seeds for it. Interesting. Wait, so I get... Oh, so it must be the wild varieties you just drop the seeds. So you can go around like the world searching for seeds instead of just buying them straight up, which is pretty cool. And I do have to change the mini-map a little bit. Okay, yeah, that does seem to be the case. They all drop seeds. What about regular grass? Okay, looks like regular grass drops nothing, so if we want wheat, we're probably going to have to buy wheat seeds. And I did want to take a look at what this was over here before we jumped in and got started. And it looks like it's a little randomized loot thingamabob. With a free block of gold, some barley, campfire, and some looter barrels. I will take these. Okay, it's a little annoying. I can't sort the container using middle mouse click. Wet Weekly. Right click to gain fishing experience. Nice. Zinc coins, potato, apple. Combat experience, a book, and some more stuff. And then we can harvest the barley to do so. Spawns one slime. Interesting. Ah! Diet, fresh meat. Neutral, wild. Interesting. Should I keep this around? Splendid slimes. Interesting stuff. Let me take a look at these. I wonder, do they have like an animation or something? You have a new skill point. Press K to open your skill tree. Oh, I thought this was the advancement tabs. It looks like they just use the exact same setup. So we got fishing. So now we get 0.25 luck. And adventuring we have 2 points. Range damage and looting. Cool. I wonder why it's all range damage, not melee damage though. I guess we're kind of incentivized to use a sword. And I'm really liking the look of this place. As you can see here, it's quite nice. There's another structure over here. Nice big valley. This looks kind of like a village of some kind. So maybe I'll check that out. I'm guessing these are pumpkins. They are. Nice. Big forest. Nice open area to build. Mountainous stuff over here. I really like it. I think we're going to settle in this area. Now I did want to come over here and see what this is. Looks like a little farming area by the look of it. Ow. And it's spawning Slimes. Cool. Bony slimes. There must be more spawners in here. Lavender. Interesting. An iron sprinkler. I'm definitely going to want to take that. Some more food. Wheat seeds. There we go. And there's another chest over there. Oh, and right here. Brass coins, charcoal. So you definitely want to explore, at least in the early game, to find some beginning loot. What is this? Oh, it's a gold coin. And I think that's it. Now, I definitely want to come back here for that iron sprinkler, but I think it's about time we get ourselves a little base going. Timber! 1 log. Where's the rest? There we go. Just a little bit delayed. Now we can make our crafting table, and I guess we'll just plop it down right here. We are next to a little chasm, so we can grab some initial starting materials, which is pretty nice. I always like settling near ravines because it's really easy to get access to ores. Now that I think about it, it did say upgrading tools, so there's probably going to be a specific way we have to do it. So let me consult the quest book. Upgrading your tools past wood requires a smithing table. At a higher tiers, it will require a smithing template purchased from the blacksmith villager. Tools can be repaired in an anvil infinitely, and enchantments also carry over when upgrading. Search for an item on the item list sidebar and left-click to see the recipes. 1 brass coin and a smithing table. Nice, at least they give it for free. Making money. To get started making money, you'll need a basic shipping bin. Items placed inside that have a sell value will be sold at 6 AM for the value listed in the tooltip. And we make this with a chest and a trap door. Let me save this. And now let's gather a bit of resources. Now I'm wondering why some of the ores are glowing. It might just be a quality of life thing to make it easier. Huh, why do I shift like that? Okay, look. It's a little bit delayed, which is a bit weird. But that means we can only go up to stone, or maybe, I guess it depends how it works. But for now, let's gather some stone and then get ourselves a set of stone tools so we can build a little starter house. Plop this guy right here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves an axe. Oh, okay, interesting. So you have to make it out of wood. Then you come in here. And how do I upgrade this to stone? Tool swapper upgrade. Interesting. Okay, we can buy that. But how do I upgrade the gear? Oh, you have to pay for it. So it costs a brass coin and then any stone material to make it to the next tier. Interesting. So at least we can do this using the starting money we located. Getting an upgrade. Because night is falling, so I should probably make a sword and gather, make a little house for ourselves. And let's see. Chopping a tree does go much faster with an axe, especially now that I have +1 axe efficiency, which is pretty nice. Is that a donkey? It is. But for now, we can go ahead and make ourselves a chest. Make a trapdoor. Combine the trapdoor with the chest to make a basic shipping bin. And can I sell lavender? Not sure. It doesn't say. Oh, barley bales do have a shipping value. Okay, so not lavender, but if I change this into a bale, does that work? I wonder, if I search farmer product... No. There must be a way to search for that, right? Oh, maybe... No, that just shows that if I do 1, stack value... Interesting. Now, there are vanilla mobs. I don't see any spawning yet, so maybe we're okay for now. Maybe they only spawn underneath the world. Unlike vanilla Minecraft, crops need water to grow, and farmland won't be hydrated from nearby water. They could be watered using a watering can, which needs to be done every day. Every morning at 6 AM, farmland will dry up and crops will grow on your farm. If the farmland is dry, your crops will die. Interesting. So, it's very similar. I was about to say, it's very similar to Stardew Valley, which is like the point, it's supposed to be. But I do like that because that means we can farm pretty much anywhere. We don't have to move water around. Skills and levels. There are 5 skill trees that can be leveled, unlocking special abilities useful to you. You can view these trees using K. Farming experience comes from harvesting crops. Husbandry comes from taking care of animals. Mining from mining. Fishing from fishing. And adventuring from killing mobs and looting chests. Okay, pretty standard to Stardew Valley, except for the husbandry. I don't believe there's husbandry in Stardew Valley. It's kind of just wrapped up into the farming skill. Kill 10 mobs and we get a random reward for experience. All about coins. There are 6 main tiers of coins, and can be crafted up or down from the previous tiers. The highest being iridium. Storing money. Hoarding your coins in random chests isn't ideal. The bank terminal is an ATM allowing you to store your coins safely. You can access your money from any other bank terminal like an ender chest. It could be purchased from the banker villager. But they give you one for free. So we can go ahead and put all our money in here. So let's go ahead and put this right there. Balance. Ooh, I like that. And then it lets you just pull it out as whatever type you want, which is very nice. And we can sell, it looks like you can sell most things. Can't sell charcoal, but you can sell like food crops and other things like that. Create numismatics. Interesting. I like that. You can share bank accounts. Well, that's useless to me since I'm playing solo. Starting your village. Building a successful farm is not something you can do alone. The carpenter can get you started, helping you build homes for new villagers and offering building supplies if you want to make them yourself. You can also invite more villagers with some simple to obtain materials. Carpenter invitation. Invites a villager to your town and unlocks their shop on the phone. Invited the carpenter villager. And to make this we just need a crafting table, a wooden axe, and cobblestone. It's easy enough. Wooden axe. Crafting table. Cobblestone. To make the invitation. Place down the villager home block to decide where this villager lives. It could be moved at any time. Oh, it could be moved at any time, so I don't have to worry too much. So let's see. I would like the carpenter, because I think I'll build my home along this little shoreline. So maybe we'll put the carpenter next door. So for now, we'll put them right here. Hello there, Ace. Ace moved into your village. Hey, stranger, my name is Ace. I'm here to help you build the village. You're starting in Sunlit Valley. You really have your work cut out for you here. Come see me if you need anything, anytime. Huh? What is that? What is that thing? How do I... Oh, there we go. Purchase supplies, invite villagers. Alright, cool. And you can buy things directly from the bank account. You don't have to hold the money, which is always good. Now, how do I have him build a house? And he does seem to wander around wherever he wants, which is a little annoying. Oh, here we go. Invite villagers. Market invitation, blacksmith's invitation, and shepherd invitation all take 4 fire logs. And what is a fire log? Fire log. A fire log is just logs. Okay, that's like really easy. I'm guessing some of the later ones are going to be more difficult. Now, I am distracted by this thing, so I want to figure out what that is. Now, what are you? A balloon box. Do I have to break it? It has a health bar. Oh. I kind of don't want to leave all this. Is there... Okay, that's not the ulti-mine button. Okay, luckily this does break fast. Alright, let's see what's in this chest. What are you? 1 balloon box. Interesting, I wonder what this is. Balloon box. Probably place it. And it has free loot. Won't say no to that. A bunch of gold, fire aspect, zinc coins, and zinc ingots. Nice. And if I break it... Okay, it's just renamed, so I can just trash it. But it is a chest, but it doesn't matter too much. Now, let's see. Pumpkins, I'm guessing I can sell, right? No. Can I use them for something I can sell, though? And it doesn't look like it. Golem construction. Interesting. So we can make different types of golems. I'm very interested in this hay golem, because I'm guessing it's related to the farm. Now let's go ahead and take these maple logs, and convert those into fire logs, and... Dang it, I need 1 more. And I don't think I can combine them. Let me dump all of this stuff in here to make room. You learned a skill. Cool. Dump all of this. Oh, where... I can actually just put all the coins back in here. And let's see, I did find a smithing template from a random thingamabob. It just looked like a piece of dirt, but it was glowing, and when I broke it, it dropped, which is pretty cool. Reminds me of panning for gold. Now we can just sell these as well, and does the money come in here? It does, cool. That'll let us upgrade the rest of our tools. And looking at the quest book, starting your village, placing blueprints. Ah, here we go. So now we can have structure loading, blueprint carpenter house, villager home. How does this work? Blueprints can be used to instantly build pre-made buildings without the need to collect every block. Right-click a block with a blueprint to place a preview, right-click again to open the menu. Control scroll wheel to nudge the blueprint in the direction you scroll. The menu can be used. Gotcha. It gives you a stack of dirt for some reason. And what is the clipboard for? Wonder why it gives you that. So we should be able to just do this. Ooh, I like that. Neat effect. So if I do this, it puts it down. And then do I have to put the villager home inside of this? And then how does this actually work? Oh, right click in the air, and then it builds it automatically for you. Cool. So now I could take this. Ace moved out of the village. I'm sorry, Ace. And we could just put this inside. I guess right here is fine. Ace moved back in. And it comes with a neat little furniture. I like that. It's a neat little house, and it is a little bit floating, which I guess is why I gave you some dirt, so you can kind of like fix that so it doesn't look like it's floating, because it would bother me if I left it like that. There we go. Now it is a little sad because there's no bed. Oh wait, is there a bed up here? Oh, there is. Wow, they really thought of everything. Little storage spaces. It's a very small little room, but I guess it's fine for the NPC. Yep, thank you. So now, does he sell blueprints? He does not. We can just purchase the other things to invite the villagers, though. And then I wonder how that works. So we need to chop some wood so we can get the rest of them. And it takes 6 logs to make 1 fire log. So that's 24 logs in total, 24, 48. So that's like, what, a full stack? About a full stack of logs to make everything. Not too expensive. And there's really no... what's the word? There's no rush. I could take this at whatever pace I like. I just do like... ooh, another box. I'll ignore it for now. Because I think for now, I need to finish out the rest of our tools. Grab this. Grab that. Because we're going to need a shovel. We're going to need a sword. And am I missing any other tool? Sword, shovel, hoe, stone, axe, pickaxe. Oh, I think that's everything. Oh, fishing rod, but I don't have any string. String. Oh, interesting. Botania's in this pack. But we can make it from flax. And flax I'm sure we can find somewhere. Now I wonder, to get this to iron tier... oh, you need these smithing templates, and these are purchased from the blacksmith. Interesting. So you go mine for iron, you purchase the template from the blacksmith, and you can use the template to upgrade the tools. Okay, I like the progression. Now that is a big tree. That's probably a good place to farm some wood. And I did see you can sell logs for money, just like in Stardew, which is pretty solid. And now that I have the sword, I could probably slay some more slimes and gather the rest of these materials. Huh, interesting. So I'm chopping this trumpet log, and they're actually dropping fire logs. That's going to save me a lot of time. Because it also says this is 72 logs, which is pretty solid. Yeah, fire logs, cool. So that should be everything we need. And I did unlock I finished a quest for harvesting these gooseberries. And these are just regular bushes. And I saw some raccoons. What is this? Are you a oh, it's a hamster. I thought it was a chinchilla. Hi there, little buddy. You're adorable. I'm really liking the vibe of this pack. It's so cozy. Yep, there's the raccoon, making the little raccoon noises. So let's go back and, what's the word? Invite the rest of the villagers. So now that we have 12 fire logs, we can come talk to Ace and then buy our invitations. Invite, market invitation, blacksmith invitation, and shepherd invitation. Done. Now we can just go ahead and place these. Oh, I can dump the quest book. I don't need that anymore. And we could just summon these guys. Wait, how do I get the house invitation for these guys? We're unlocking a lot of quests for the other stuff. I guess we can focus on finishing out this. So many blueprints. There's no rush in placing villager building blueprints. It could be a ton of work to terraform while trying to build your farm. These blueprints are optional and can always be placed later when you're more established. You can always move the villager home block after placing it. Good to know. Your farm isn't going to be very successful if you stick to stone tools. They can help you build the home for the blacksmith. They'll sell you smithing templates to upgrade your tools to iron. Oh, and then this is where I get the blacksmith house. Cool. So let me go ahead and place the blacksmith invitation. Let's take a look here. Oh, because I didn't... There it is. There's the blueprint. So let's see. Here's the wood. Let's see what this guy's house looks like. Ooh. Okay, this one's a lot larger. It's quite big. Has a little forge on the outside. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to make some space for this guy because it doesn't quite fit. Now, how do I get rid of this? Not actually sure. Oh, okay, perfect. So for now, let's just have the blacksmith live over here for now. Home is too close to another villager. Interesting. Okay, doesn't have to be that far away. And this guy is Aiden. Hey, Hamas28. Ace told me all about your plans here in the valley. My name is Aiden, and I'll be the one keeping your tools fresh for farming. Smithing template. 512 buckaroos. Okay, pretty expensive. Going up to almost 50,000 for that one. And then just like Stardew Valley, I can just buy raw resources. Extractinator, Geode Buster. Don't have any geodes quite yet. And then we also have the Shepherd and the Market. So we'll go ahead and summon these guys for now. Okay, I did not mean to place you there, but I guess that's where you live. Leon. Why do you look like Resident Evil Leon? And Maria. Nice to meet you. Yada yada. I don't think I'm going to read all of these. I just want to know what you do. Okay, animal feed, farmer's almanac, feeding trough, slime vac, magical shears, and some, ooh, crates. That will make moving stuff very interesting. And what about you, Leon? What do you do? Well, the first thing I can tell you to do is be very gender ambiguous, because I cannot tell. Leon is a masculine name, but I'm not going to assume anything. And then Leon sells seeds of all kinds. Ooh, and a backpack. I probably want to get one of those first. I'm guessing we can't craft a backpack if they're selling it, but I can always check. Let's take a look. Backpack. No, it has to be purchased from either the guild or the market. Good to know. Giving gifts. Strengthening your bond with the villagers will make them feel more at home in your town. Shift right-click on a villager to give them a gift once every 4 days. Things that have a sell value are always giftable, but you can find the full item list by searching villager gift. We get some candied orange slices. I actually ate some candied orange slices the other day from Trader Joe's. They were pretty good. Now you may notice the tiers of armor and tools has been slightly tweaked. Iron upgrades to gold before diamond, adding another step in progression. Unlike vanilla, the gold tools are balanced in between both tiers. Okay, makes sense. Constructing a farmhouse. Gather logs and stone and submit them to this quest in order to receive a free starter farmhouse. You can see a preview of these in the building shop. 1 stack of cobblestone and 10 fire logs, which is 60 logs. Not too difficult, since I already have 48 of these. So let's go ahead and work on that next. Now using the tree fertilizer, I could probably grow another trumpet tree, just like that, and get a bunch of fire logs really easily, right? And I can. Perfect. Gotta love these strats to make things go a little bit faster. There we go. So, snow. Snow carpet. Where'd snow come from? Weird. But that should be... How much do we need? This guy... We need 10. Trumpet log. There we go. 10 trumpet logs into fire logs. Now we just need a stack of cobblestone. And we already have 14, so that really shouldn't be too difficult. And it is very nice that they made it so tools don't have durability when you use them. They only lose durability if you sustain fatal damage, which is pretty cool. Oh, almost fell down. Wow, this is quite the cave. I'm really lucky I found this so close to spawn. But we do have 64 cobblestone, so we can go ahead and turn in the quest. Submit the cobblestone, submit the fire logs. And now we can choose one of the blueprints. Let's go for... Let's see, what sounds good? Let's go with Bavarian. That sounds like a good one. The Bavarian farmhouse. Then we can put it right up on the hill line here. That way we can overlook the rest of the town, which, when you think about it, on top of like a hill is probably not the best place for a farm, but that doesn't matter too much. Whoa. Okay, it's massive. My god. I did not think it was going to be that big. When you think of a farmhouse, you maybe think of something like a quarter of the size. Like, that's so big, I could fit it on that, and it would not look out of place. Maybe I will put it over there. But then I have to cross the river. Decisions. Maybe it's just the Bavarian farmhouse that's really big. But I do like this location. It's not bad. So it'll take up like this big old area. We could build a little pier to go fishing. We can expand the farm along this way, do a little stepped farm, and then have the rest of the village kind of in this little valley over here. I think that's a good spot for it. Now then, how do I build this again? Oh, you hit the build button. Some blocks in the world are obstructing the construction. Clear it and then try again. Okay, that's going to be annoying because then I have to replace this. What is blocking construction? Oh. Okay, that's a little annoying. And pebbles. Interesting. Okay, and build. There we go. Oh no, it's still going. There we go. Our farmhouse. It's absolutely massive. It's ginormous. Gonna have to fix up a little bit of stuff. Let's see, we got a nice front entrance, foyer. Got another entrance over here. Not sure what that's for. I like the decoration. Let's take a look upstairs. What do we got? We have a little area for, it's like a little nook. Got a couple of rooms. Ooh, I like this. I like having a little, like, bridge. And then we have the little tower, and I'm guessing the bed is at the top of the tower. At the fully top of the tower. And no, it's just a tower. Where's the bedroom? Where am I supposed... Unless it's empty. Ah, here we go. This is the master bedroom right here. Can see over the farm. You can see the little slime spawner that I don't know how to move or if it can be moved, but I do like the look of it. I'm not the greatest builder myself, so it's nice when they include these little free options for you. Makes things go a little easier. Okay, well these slimes are pretty easy. They get one shot by a stone sword. It's going to make it pretty easy for me to finish off the Slay 10 Mobs quest. There we go. Skills and levels completed. Let me finish off these guys. And there's these spawners underneath. It seems like the spawners do reset daily, which is pretty nice. It gives you like a kind of place to come and farm. What are you, buddy? I will take your hay bale body, though. Don't need that, though. And I do want this iron sprinkler. So we can do some farming. Rooted dirt, coarse dirt. I think that's all just for decoration, and there's nothing else here. There's a little bit over here, though. Gonna take this. Seashell, and take you for the charcoal. That should be everything. So now that's this quest completed. Ooh, and it unlocked more stuff. So now we can grab these. We got a mining monthly, and let's do a combat quarterly. Pick the wrong skills. Skill paths split multiple times, and you might not have liked what you've picked. Thankfully, the Witch Villager sells Crystals of Regret for each skill tree. They are a one-time use item, resetting your skill tree completely. It refunds 5 skill points, so you don't have to start completely from 0. Any Crystal of Regret, Book of Stars, right-click to gain experience in all skills. And they're very expensive, okay. So that's definitely not something you can be doing super often, but it's still useful regardless. Then we can gain experience there and there. And let's see, so it does, oh, this actually splits off a lot. In Stardew, it's not so big, like it splits off, but then you're not super blocked off from like another tree, right? But you can see here, once you pick one, you're locked from the other. But at least at the start, it's pretty straightforward. Pickaxe efficiency, fortune, and then we got adventuring, more range damage. And this one is, what is this? Books. Withering logs. Trees have a 50% chance to drop fire logs when chopped. When did I get this? Did I find this at some point? I don't remember. But I guess that's why I started getting the logs. I mean the fire logs before. Hi, Mr. Crab. Now, let's see, I did walk into a beach biome. So some biomes will always be treated as summer for crop growth. They will be marked as wet season and dry season. This can be used to create a secondary farm that has no need to worry about the seasons. The same applies to frozen biomes for winter. Interesting. That's pretty neat. Banker invitations. Now we need to invite the banker. Oh, what is this? Oh wait, that's the shared account thing, which is optional, so I can ignore that one. Now to invite the banker, we did invite the market, so we need 16 fire logs to get the banker. I gotta say, I really love the trumpet tree. So much wood for so little effort. 82 logs. 82. Insanity. So now we can take the rest of these. And I think I needed 12 of these, right, for this guy? Banker, banker. We need 16, so I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And who sells them? Is it still this guy? Or how do I get it? Is it still... He's gone. Where'd you go? I missed you so. It's like it's been forever. Invitations, trades. It is the carpenter. Where'd the carpenter go? Ah, there he is. He got stuck. Invite villagers. A face note. Shows the friendship all the villagers have for you. Cool. So I want the banker. Thank you. And then we can also invite the fisher and get the face notes. So now we can click this, click that, and now we can invite the banker. Name Carolyn. My name is Carolyn, and I'm the one who's been financing this settlement since before you arrived. There was literally nothing here. What are you talking about? Very tsundere. Very tsundere. Prismatic coin at 16 million, closer to 17 million. Pig race ticket, multiplayer pig race ticket. Sells the bank terminal, sells the portable bank terminal, the bank meter, the shopping bin, the cell phone. Ooh, I guess I want one of these. Cell phone. Can call all unlocked villagers to trade with them. Oh, nice. So that means you don't have to... You can have a centralized place with the cell phone. I don't have to keep talking to every single person. Permanently adds 1 billion to your coin leaderboard score, bypassing the bank account's cap. Overflow tokens cannot be recovered. And it only costs 1 billion. Interesting. So that's like once you reach the absolute cap of money and you cannot go any higher, you can buy one of those to essentially reset it, I think. Or it said overflow, so I guess it lets you reset down to 0? I'm not actually sure how that's going to be handled. And then I guess the last thing is... How do I... Oh, there we go. The last thing is this bounty board, which actually takes 3 of these and not 1. Is the bounty board. Put that away. We'll put the bounty board right here. So we can turn in items for stuff. What is this? Comment. Oh, here they are. Oh, okay, it's 2 separate things. So we can turn in, say, 16 crystal berries to get a furniture box. Or we can come over here. Wait a minute. Are these just the things over here? Barley and blackfish. Frozen tears. Crystal berries. They are. Why do you have the information in 2 places? The only difference is you can hover it for the time. And you do get a lot of money for this, though. Which is pretty cool. And it does look like there's a level here. Oh, reputation and discount. Interesting. Maybe this has more. The bounty board will have bounties requesting different items or tasks done in exchange for coins or other items. Right-click a completed bounty on the board to complete. By default, it will come with one of 4 different types of decrees, which determine which items will be requested. Decree spring. Cool prizes. Prize tickets can be found as a reward from some harder bounties. Each time you submit one to a prize machine, you'll receive an item. The more you submit, the better the rewards are until it loops. Right-click on the prize machine for a hint on the next prize. Interesting. So you can buy them for 10 Omni Geodes. The baker will give you one for a prismatic shard. Sometimes you get it from fish farming. Interesting. And then how does this work? Bring it to the bounty board. And then this... Oh, I see. So... you put the decrees on this side, and it influences the type of stuff that shows up in the bounty board. So if I have cooking and spring, I should get cooking and spring related items. Or bounties. So cooking probably means items I have to craft via the cooking skill, and spring means it's stuff that spawns during the springtime, which is right now, we're in early spring. I like this. This is very in-depth. They got a lot of really solid mechanics here. And I think that's about everything. We just have to unlock our tools to gold to finish off that one, buy the phone, and get a price ticket to finish out the tutorial getting started chapter. But now we can get started on farming, which looks to be not that much bigger. Fishing, okay, it's broken out into fishing, farming, and husbandry, which is raising animals. Advanced farming is going to do other stuff, interesting. Prismatic farming, mechanical farming, mystical farming, and then we go into the community center guides. Oh, interesting. Wonder what these are for. The carpenter has 2 shops to browse through. Okay, so it literally just tells you what they do. And I get free money for it. The banker gives you a gold coin? That's insane. So we need to get the fisher to sell fishing rods and add-ons. Cell phone, and then there's a couple of stuff here. Equipment. I saw a hook. I do like my hooks. So we have different types of armor. Looks like... Oh, that's funny. So after gold, you can go into Botania armor, or you can go diamond into Neptunium, and this stuff. I wonder which one's better. Obviously, I think Terrasteel has to be the best, right? Unless they change the complete way to get there. Oh, and here's the thing on the hay golem I saw. Hay golems love to garden. They can spawn around your villagers, or built by hand. They will periodically upgrade the quality of nearby farmland, provided there are no other hay golems to disturb them. Good to know. So after gathering a little bit more fire logs, we should be able to invite ourselves one fisher. There we go. Click this, and summon the fisher. Put you right over here. Haruna. Hello, my name is Haruna. I'm looking to carve out a home for myself in your town. Fisher, thank you. I'm fishing right now, if you could excuse me. Worm, fishing rod. Why is a fishing rod so expensive? Can I not craft one of these? That's going to be my question every time, saying, can I not craft this? And no, you cannot. You have to purchase it, which is good game design. That's an issue a lot of people usually don't do in their packs. They usually leave in the vanilla options when you just have to remove them entirely. Then we can buy hooks that do different things, which is nice. Go all the way up to the deluxe crabber's hook from aquaculture. See, this is good. I like when they integrate the other mods into this, because all of this aquaculture stuff is kind of tacked on into a lot of mod packs I've seen and not used. That's where the Neptunium comes from. Ah, interesting. So she sells the Neptunium upgrade if you want to get that. They also sell the copper diving gear and a fish finder. And I did have one more question. So they do have perfection. The golden clock. Clocking in at 16 million coins. I played Stardew Valley, but I never made it to that end game. Not for a lack of trying. It was mostly just that once I got into the loop of what's the issue? When I play Stardew Valley, I get into the issue. Oh wow, that's a lot of crops. I like that. I like collectathons. What I was saying was, once I get into... When I played Stardew Valley, it was too... What's the word? Because there's no fail condition, I too quickly just wanted to optimize everything, and every time I play it, I just turn into ancient fruit wine tycoon, where that's all I do, and then make billions of dollars selling ancient fruit wine, which is the most efficient, it's the most effective, but after a while, it's not the most fun anymore. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think this is a pretty good stopping off point for the first episode. Made pretty good progress, summoned all the base villagers, we got our house up and running, just gotta move some of this stuff into there, figure out the layout, get a bed, and then we can start farming and working on some stuff. I'm quite interested in exploring the rest of the tutorial chapter. Now I wonder how long this is going to take. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Mystical farming is Botania. The mystical arena. Okay, so eventually they want you to fight Gaia herself. That's cool. Farm building is just the basics of the farm. I wonder. I wonder how similar it's going to be to Stardew Valley. Create is obviously in the pack, so I was wondering if at which point do I build, a create thing, which it looks like it's after mechanical farming. Interesting. So it's related to the boiler room, which is related to the community center. How does that work? Oh, they even note it here. Boiler room, create power. Boiler room completed. You have to do these 4 bundles, which is like this stuff. And you also get an artifact for it. You only have to do 3 of these. Oh, but I like that. That's very neat. See, it's well done when it answers its own questions really easily. So for right now, we just have to, well, kind of do a little bit of terraforming to fit in the rest of the villager houses. We're going to expand out over here. I'm going to chop down the trees so we can get a farm going and kind of just build out everything. Now, it did say that this beach over here did count as eternal summer, so that would be useful for some crops. And then I guess it's a bit cold over here, so maybe that works for like cold biome crops, which I find interesting. But for now, I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you all next time.